Hi everybody, how are you doing today? I'm sitting on my front porch listening to the rain and thinking about Archimedes. Yesterday I shared the story with you of the crow and the pitcher, and in that story the crow was dropping pebbles into a carafe of water in order to raise the water level so that he could get a drink. Well, that is the theory of displacement. And the story behind it is that Archimedes, who was a mathematician in ancient Greece, was asked by the king to determine whether he had been cheated. The king had hired a jeweler to make a crown, and he had given that jeweler a certain weight of gold with which to make the crown. When the jeweler made the crown and gave it to the king king thought he had been cheated. He was afraid that the jeweler might have taken some of the gold and replaced it with silver. And silver is a less expensive and also a less weighty object. And so the king couldn't figure out how to prove that he had been cheated, and that's why he asked for Archimedes' help. Well, Archimedes didn't know how to solve that problem, but he thought and he thought and he thought, and as he was thinking, he decided to take a bath. And when he got into the bathtub, as he lowered himself into the water, he noticed that the level of the water rose. And he reasoned that as he was lowering himself into the water, the volume of his body was displacing the equal volume of water, making that level rise. And he thought, Eureka, I've solved the problem. And he went to the king, and they took the weight of gold and the crown, and they put them both into water, and they could see then that the crown was bulkier, meaning it also had silver in it in order to weigh as much as that weight of gold. And so that is the theory of Archimedes' displacement. And you can see I've got a marble egg here, and I've got a marble sphere here, and I've got 2 containers of water. Now, the egg is larger than the sphere, so it has a bigger volume. It takes up more space. And so if we were to put these 2 objects into equal glasses of water, and I'm going to take this camera over here so you can see these glasses of water, you can see that the same amount of water is in each of these glasses. I'm going to put this larger egg into this container, and I'm going to put the smaller sphere into that container. And can you see which one has displaced more water? This egg, which was larger, has more volume, has displaced a greater volume of water. And that's how the theory of displacement works. So I was thinking how much fun science can be. You know, years ago, I was reading about Einstein, and I just got so excited about him. He's, I think, my favorite scientist. And it's probably because as a kid, he was not necessarily the best student, although he was always very good at science and math. One of his headmasters said he was never going to amount to anything. He was expelled from a school. He was slow to learn to talk. Things weren't always smooth for him going on, but yet he was so curious and so passionate about things, and he was always asking questions and trying to figure things out. And he just accomplished so many important things for science today. I wrote a song. It's my ode to Einstein, and I would like to share that with you guys today. It's a piggyback song. It's kind of silly, but I like to be silly. So here we go. It goes like this. Einstein was a scientist. He specialized as a physicist. His passion of curiosity led to his great discoveries. E equals mc squared. E equals mc squared. Mass converts to energy. The special theory of relativity. Time slows down near the speed of light. Word theorized in 1905. E equals mc squared. E equals mc squared. Refrigerators, microwaves too, calculators, computers for you, televisions and VCRs too, were all made possible for you by the theory of E equals mc squared, and that is why we should care that E is energy, M is mass, C is the speed of light, squared means times itself, E equals mc squared, E equals mc squared, E equals mc squared, E equals mc squared. So guys, I want to encourage you all to ask questions and be curious. Go out into the world and try to figure things out. Conduct experiments and just have fun and see what you can find out. Because curiosity and imagination are the key to everything. All right, I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.